Well, howdy do. We got some shit to get into today. Let me fucking tell you. Alright, so first off, how are we all doing today? It's hump day! You heard me right, it's hump day! That was obnoxious, I apologize. So first, before we get into the clusterfuck currently going on, and again, I'm just vamping with you here. It's Saturdays and Sundays. We do pre-planned shows. But this is all shit I picked up in the last hour. It's all kind of unfolding at once. So, first, give you a little fun anecdote. Went to the dentist today. And boy, oh boy, my mouth is not looking pretty. It is not great. But, went to an Asian dentist. An Oriental, as it were. And let me tell you, when your buddies tell you an Oriental dentist is a painful experience, they're not kidding. They do not care about being gentle. But, and as woke as their paperwork, I've never been asked my pronouns on dentist paperwork or what makes me comfortable at the dentist. Nothing makes me comfortable. It's 2024, medical advancements abound, but you're still using the same barbaric tools from 400 years ago. Anyways, so he's digging through my mouth, and I knew it was fucked to begin with. I'm trying to get everything fixed. Alright, you don't judge me. You don't have to deal with it, my girlfriend does, so fuck off. He's digging through and he looks, he goes, "Oh, your mouth fucked." And I was taken aback. I don't mind, you heard me on this channel. I don't mind the cursing. The cussing doesn't bother me. I was just shocked to hear it coming out of that mouth at a dentist office. But we can fix it. It's not going to be as bad as you think. And I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, you need this, this, and this, and that's this much money." I said, "That's it?" He goes, "Yeah, yes. And you have to go surgeon for 2. I said, "Anyway, what do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't do here. You have to go other surgeon. It's the location, Ian. Your mouth not good. It's no good, but we fix. We fix and you won't be broke." So, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Mr. Oriental Dentist. You did all right. A little rough. But that's okay. If my one complaint would be, it wasn't even that you're rough, it was less woke on your paperwork, please. You didn't look like that much of a woke guy. So, please, get rid of it. Come on, don't ask my fucking pronouns. I'm not gonna tell you. It's he. I'm a dude. There is no pronoun. I'm a fucking guy. There you go. I'm sure that was his smoke show wife that forced him into doing that one, though. But you know what, though? I will say, I've noticed the Asian women, or Orientals, tend to be far more red-pilled than their male counterparts. I don't know why that is. That's as long as they're not Americanized. Once they become Americanized or they come from a low-value family, forget it. They're just as trash as the rest of the woke morons. Ugh, it's a rough one. But yeah, Oriental dentist. Don't worry, they're safe to go to. Indians, not so much. Doctors or dentists, don't trust it. Don't go. I'm not saying they're all bad, but in my experience, don't trust it. And it's not even their medical capabilities. The medical capabilities are usually pretty good. It's just they're douchebags and they're dismissive. Try to ask a question, and they look at you like, "Why the fuck should I explain it? You couldn't possibly understand it." But I don't know. Maybe I just have bad luck. So, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, and just ladies and gentlemen, nothing in between. You're a woman with a vagina or a man with a penis. Cock, you can call it if you want something a little stronger sounding. And they're strong animals. I'm very thankful that one of the words for dick is named after the glorious cock, as it were. Now, somebody can soundbite this. I don't care. You probably won't because nobody cares about my show. But on the offhand chance it ever happens, by all means, soundbite it all you want. Very glad another name for genitalia is cock, because I agree with Tim Pool on this one. They are some badass little birds. Well, they're not little, but give roosters a shot. They are some fucking tough-ass animals. I have seen the videos of them going up against some shit. They don't care. They say, "Oh, you're coming after my harem?" All right, bud. How about we go over here in the corner and we find out how quickly that's gonna work. All right. I keep digressing. So, look, we got, this is called arms. All right, it's metaphorical. I'm not telling you to pick up a gun and storm the Capitol. I am telling you, now is the time to be spreading information. Now is the time to stop fence sitting, and now is the time to use your fucking brain. All right, I don't care how much you hate Orange. Orange man bad. I don't care how much you hate him, okay? Because the alternative is worse. Vote for Kennedy. For all the fuck I care, just don't vote for Biden. We are okay. All right, look here. I got my little notebook here, some shit I was reading about earlier. Why did I write this? Well, I wrote, why are we letting these assholes put us closer to WW3, which actually corresponds with the other notes I have that I wrote down when I got back. But let's start with that, Ukraine. It's a proxy war, you fucking dummies. There's Nazis over there, literal Nazis. I know you just like to fling that word around at Jews that disagree with you, but Gene Wilder probably is sickened by you guys saying anti-fascist anything. You're not heroes. You're not terrorists in training. You last half a day in Gaza. You're not special. Okay? Nobody gives a fuck about you. You are no different than the rest of us. So wake the fuck up. Watch what the fuck is going on. Because this is America. We are one of the most powerful militaries, no matter how currently it's been weakened. If we wanted to stop Ukraine, it wouldn't take... We're at almost $400 billion. That's your money, too, by the way. Your Starbucks jobs and your tech jobs. Remember that. $400 billion. Oh, you know what, though? Fuck it. For shits and giggles, let's add on the $160 billion for the border that's been spent over the last 4 years. Because this year alone, we spent $66 billion. $3 million on veterans, but $66 billion on Mexicans. And when I say Mexicans, I'm using this as a pejorative term for any asshole that comes over the border. So when you want to start getting smart with me in the comments, I already shut that down. But right, left, middle, it doesn't matter. If they're sending your money to these assholes... Look, Putin has no interest in fighting us. If Ukraine falls, Ukraine falls. Who gives a fuck? Ask the people in the Donbas region, because they're pretty fucking happy until Ukraine started launching missiles at them. Yes, I know it's amazing what you can find out when you do some digging. Ukraine was daily barraging the Donbas zone, killing their own people because they didn't want Russia having their stuff. I think it was 60 or 75%, some odd, said they wanted to be Russian in that area anyways. Now, I know that contradicts with the rest of Ukraine, but who gives a fuck? It's none of your goddamn business. If they want to be Russian and the territory's been taken, then let them be Russian. Don't fucking launch rockets at your own citizen. Our politicians are not out for our best interest. Even the good ones are not out for our best interest. Now is the time for us to put our shit aside and water the tree of liberty. Okay? That tree of liberty needs to be replanted and rewatered every now and again. And we're about close to that time. We live in an age where violence is not necessary to water the tree of liberty for once. All of human history, to achieve that tree growth, you needed violence. Now we don't. We can find another way. I am telling everybody now, we do not need violence. The only way we give them violence is if they give us violence first. But it can be done peacefully. We just have to be willing to come together and figure it out. So, faggots, gays, queers, trannies, the libtards, all of you, stop it. It's time for us to come together. We've been willing to work with you since the very beginning. Stop it with your nonsense and understand we have a bigger enemy here. Once we get rid of that enemy and once we can start to watch how quickly the divide disappears when those couple of million scumbags aren't trying to divide us anymore. Okay? But we have to get there first. So let's put our shit aside. This is a rally cry. Let's put our shit aside, come together, and fix this country. Okay? We need to worry about external and internal threats before we worry about full-grown men in muumuus and beards going into women's restrooms.
Enter a prompt here.
Hold on, we only got 3 seconds left of this bullshit.
That hard.
And skip. Please, I'm begging you. Stop promoting terrorists. Use your fucking heads. Look into what you're actually supporting and then withdraw from it, because once you see what you're supporting, you will not be able to continue to support it. But you have to wake the fuck up, people, because this is what they want. We got far bigger problems. Do you want to go to your protest one morning? Seriously, I want you to stop. Right now, I can hear you running your mouth at me. If you're even listening, there's not a lot. But please think about this. Do you want to go to your protest one day and get a missile shoved up your ass? I don't. Not that I'm going to protest. I'm going to work and, trying to do the right thing. But if I was a protester, I wouldn't. Because that's what's going to happen. Aid to Ukraine is, as everybody has said, is a proxy war against Russia that we have no business being in. Look, I'm going to tell you something right now. All Putin wants is to get NATO off his doorstep. Think about this. NATO was created to stop the Soviets. The Soviets were gone, and NATO still persisted. Why is that? Ask yourself that, because it was already too big to fail, so to speak. Now, all Putin wants is for NATO to get the fuck off his ass. Why do they keep encroaching? Why do they keep doing this and that? Why do we keep sending them billions of dollars? It's so Joe Biden and the rest of his corrupt scumbags can launder the money, because Ukraine, long before this war, was known for laundering money. All right, stop. Please stop. We shouldn't be supporting it with our money. You want to bitch and moan about kids not having access to trans rights, starving little black babies and all that shit? Then you should be completely against sending money to Ukraine. Because guess what? Putin's never going to come here. Putin's never going to attack us. The only way that's going to happen is the self-fulfilling prophecy that we're allowing right now by openly allowing Ukraine to use our weapons to attack Russian citizens. Stop it, people. Stop it. I don't want to fight them. I don't. I'm happy to. Look, I am right there with you. The day Russia tries to land on this soil is the day I'm happy to go Red Dawn on every last one of them. Same with China. Same with North Korea. Same with all the other fucking commies. I will pick up a rifle next to your right next to your Zim Zer fucking faggot ass, and we will be no different until the war's over. But for right now, let's try to stop that. And get rid of all these politicians. We need to start fresh. And again, it does not, repeat, does not need to be violent. There is no need for any violence whatsoever until violence begot us. And now that I got that out of the way, please, people, please, let's put our shit aside. Do everything we can to get rid of Joe Biden. Stop. All right, I know you're just trying. I know you when you're voting for him, you're either crooked and you have a reason for it, or you're just trying to be contrarian. Stop. Being contrarian does not make you smart. Especially in this instance, it makes you dumb, very dumb. Please use your heads. I want you to understand what's going on right now. Russia, we're heading for the Bay of Pigs Part 2. Okay, the Redux. They are a couple hours away from Cuba, another a communist country that they have nuclear weapons at. Okay, Russia has already said, oh, okay, you give weapons to Ukrainian that they fire on us? Well, we give weapons to just as powerful to unknown groups that want to destroy U.S. By that he means Dune Coons, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Or North Korea, Dune Coons, Cuba. Do you want those people? Especially with how many of them snuck their way into this, well, not snuck, openly walked into the country and been given benefits on benefits on benefits. These people are terrorists. Use your fucking head. Why are 80% of them 18 to 25-year-old men in good shape? That's a big army to have just sitting there. Think about the violence they're causing everywhere. That's not even counting the millions and millions of sleeper cells that are here. I'm not the crazy one anymore, people. I want you to remember that. Again, I've told you all this shit. Russia is at our front door. And you have such a hard-on for Donald Trump. You have no fucking idea why. You just have a hard-on for him because you don't like some of the things he said. Well, guess what? Okay, guess what? I don't like him either, but I love the man as president. And I'm not saying you gotta vote for him. I'm just saying we need to get Biden out. Somebody will fix this shit. And if the next person doesn't, we don't sit there and be sneaky. We tell them, we don't try to impeach them 8 million fucking times. We just get rid of them. I don't care how it's done. We get rid of them. No impeachment, nothing. We as a country come together and say, get rid of this fuck. I understand Trump ain't gonna fix everything, but he's looking like your best option to avoid World War III right now. And this isn't a pro-Trump thing. I know it sounds like it, but it's only because the other option is so evil. I don't even know if he could handle. Okay, I don't think we're going to get the chance to see if he can handle it. If Russia is already in Cuba where they've stockpiled a lot of their nuclear weapons, there's a reason for it. We poked a sleeping giant. We took a shot at the Nephilim. Now, we got to figure out how to kill the Nephilim. Good luck with that. Please, people, we need to come together. And some other news. Kind of same vein. Hear about Tim Pool? He's on a, I'm doing air quotes, hit list for not wanting to give more money to Ukraine, even though they just offered another $170 billion that. Ask yourself, why? Why are they giving billions and billions of dollars and bleeding our stockpiles of weapons dry when we are in a fiery situation and need those weapons? Which, by the way, I want you to remember, too. A lot of this isn't just bales of liquid cash. When I say laundered, I mean it gets, all right. So we'll just use Skunk Works, for example, right? So there'll be 170, and this is, it's broken down a lot more than this. I'm just doing broad strokes here, just to get layman's understanding what's going on. Skunk Works, Boeing, or Raytheon Skunk Works, whatever the fuck it is. They'll hear the 170 billion will be in the form of a contract to build weapons to send over to Ukraine. What'll happen is somebody from any of these agencies, these weapons manufacturers, they will go to these people in Congress, Republican, Democrat, but it doesn't matter. Okay, no matter how much you like them, it doesn't matter. And they will say, that 2021 Porsche 944 Carrera, that GT, it's looking a little old. What do you got, about 10,000 miles on that? How about this? You help me get this contract, and we'll give you $100 million, a new Porsche, and a new vacation home. Because that's peanuts to them. Peanuts. And those politicians say yes. They whack that $100 million up a couple, 20. Because all it takes is one vote at the end of the day. But they'll do this several times. It won't be $100 million. It'll be like $10 million, $5 million, $1 million, whatever. And they'll do it 30, 40 times. Just enough to sway the vote in a guaranteed direction. So then what happens is, which one? That's it, actually. There's nothing more that happens. They bribe these people. They bribe the president. Then this company gets the contract. They make these weapons, and then they send them to Ukraine. But I'm pretty sure at the same time, they get paid by Ukraine as well. It's a whole confusing clusterfuck, much like the Trump trial. I could be butchering it, I don't know. The point is they're getting money and our weapons that we are going to need to protect ourselves from the bullshit that Joe Biden has helped promote. Now, Tim Pool, I'm assuming Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, all these people that have been anti-money to Ukraine, and I'm also very anti-tax dollars to Ukraine and Israel. As a Jew, I am anti-money to Israel. I'm even more anti-money to Palestine. There's no humanitarian aid. You're giving money to terrorists. And look, it doesn't even make a difference because Hezbollah is still, the war's just going to continue. They destroyed those pig fucking terrorists, and now they're being attacked by more pig fucking terrorists. So we shouldn't be giving them money. We shouldn't be sending them aid because they're going to steal the aid and just use it to send more money, or use that to fund Hezbollah and other terrorist stuff. Now, interestingly enough, this hit list where all their personal information was published, there's a couple of different places. One is Data Journalism. It's a NGO from Ukraine. That one is sort of linked to Biden's DOJ, but the next one coming up here, that also published personal information. Wow, and and this has been linked by like lawmakers. Their personal information is Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently is an enemy of Ukraine. Well, ain't allowed in the state, which who gives a fuck? But so this is another one. This is called Lawmakers Change. Sorry, they're literally linked to Biden, and there's a giant list of people that they have been calling communists. and Trumpists.
I've always been with you.
That's some fresh irony coming from actual commies. I know I've been all over the place. Yeah, we're about the 20-minute mark. Again, I don't really want to go into much today. I was going to give you a nice light show until I saw fucking Russia is warships in Cuba. That's all you need to know. So people, I'm going to give you a couple of things here before I leave. Cut the shit. Republicans and Democrats, it's time. We have to stop this bullshit. Alright? There's no more racism. The only people that are being racist are the idiots you see on TV. Think about even libtards. Think about all the people you interact with on your day-to-day lives. Real racists don't work with other people. Real racists don't invite people over to dinner. Real racists don't have black, Spanish, Asian, etc. friends. And they're proud to tell you they are racist. Okay, there is no hidden secret racism, as Joe Biden proved on the floor of Congress when he said, actually, you know what? No. Let's do it like this. Really, I want you guys to understand something here. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. And remember, he said this on film in front of everybody. I'm going to play this clip so you can't accuse me of lying. 56 seconds, here we go.
Clearly indicates that there was intent. The court found the plan with unerring precision slices through the city's traditional subunit, the ward, in a racially selective manner, leaving intact predominantly white wards while carving up those densely populated by blacks. As of the governor, the court concludes, quote, the governor's opposition to the Nunes plan was predicated in significant part on his delineation of a majority black district centered in Orleans Parish. In a confidential portions of your staff memo, they brought to your attention the allegation that important legislators in defeating the Nunes plan in the basement said, quote, we already have a nigger mayor and we don't need any more nigger big shots. And the court cited evidence of discriminatory intent on the part of other legislators, including the representative who testified at the court hearing, that there were legislators, quote, who don't feel they wanted to have a district that would be able to elect.
All right, some jazz on real quick. I'll turn that down for you. So that's not, despite what that sounds like, that's not him reading something and saying nigger. That is him reading off something he wrote as a speech and saying it. There's a big difference between the two. I understand that. I mean, come on, people. The pictures I put all over Twitter, they're readily accessible. Anybody can Google these things and find them. It's not like I'm fucking Rudy Giuliani with the hard drive. Okay, they're everywhere. All you need to see is this man and his family. There's a picture of Hunter Biden next to his naked, both of them naked, 16-year-old niece smoking crack with her. And you don't do anything about that? Joe Biden is literally in a picture, 3 separate pictures, sexually assaulting a young, I'm going to say Vietnamese or Thai. No, Thai are the lighter skinned ones, I think. Yeah. So it would have to be like Cambodian or Vietnamese, Filipino maybe. Point is he's groping at underage girls, and these pictures are very plainly within the last 7-8 years. This ain't no 50 fucking years ago. Not like it would have been okay then either. These people are evil. All right? Look at what they have brought. They brought this country to its knees. And you supported it and bragged about it every step of the way. And I feel like a lot of you you might just be stuck in a rut. You see what's going on, but you've dedicated your whole life, your personality to hating Trump, being a faggot, etc. And you don't want to give that up because you don't want to look like an idiot. Look, I look like an idiot all the time, but I'm never going to give my scruples up to not look like an idiot. Okay? Look, please, nobody will make fun of you. It is not something to be, despite what they're trying to brainwash us for, it is not something to be ashamed of, to believe that after a heartbeat, abortion is wrong. All right? There's nothing to be ashamed of that says, well, I don't really want a man in a woman's dress competing against women or going into a girl's bathroom. My daughter goes in there. There's nothing wrong with saying, well, I hate everything about Trump, but his policies were really good. Things were looking up for us. And there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that racism has been dead up until fucking Barry and Big Mike brought it back. We all know it was gone. Let's stop this shit. Obviously, there's individual racism. You will never stop that. There's always going to be fucking morons. But as a whole and systemically, it's been gone for a long time. I refer you to the Howard Stern clip where Gilbert Gottfried in front of fucking Run DMC is sitting there making did you ever hear the one about the two niggas? I mean, and they were pissing their pants laughing. The shit was done because they knew Gilbert Gottfried wasn't being serious, and they knew the word was no longer disparaging. It's all about tone. Obviously, you say you stupid, dirty, filthy N-word, then yeah. Yeah, come on. That's racist. But no. Alright, we were done with this shit. So please, people, if you have kids, nieces, nephews, anything, a dog, and you don't want it to grow up in a war-torn hellscape, now is the time. Look, even if you just acknowledge, you don't have to vote for Trump. You don't have to like Trump. You can hate him. Okay, but even you gotta know when some shit's going on. Even if you don't vote for the man, but you don't vote for Joe Biden and you're willing to admit that some shit doesn't make sense, that's all we need. Hell, even if you don't want to admit that, just don't vote for Joe Biden. That's it. But people, we gotta come together here. We gotta stop this shit. Because pretty soon, it's gonna be us picking up rifles and shooting at foreign adversaries. It's already, I mean, we're getting close to it already. It's literally a toss-up as to whether or not it's violent revolution or World War III. I don't want to live through either of them. I don't want anybody's child growing up in a battle zone. So you want to say it's always for the kids? Oh, one gun death from a child's too much. One non-tranny kid that doesn't get their meds, that's too much. Well, guess what? You should be thinking the same way about this. Stop only being capable of thinking a half step ahead and start thinking about the consequences of your actions. Words matter. Votes matter. I don't know. Honestly, I hate you people. I really do. I hate you for the position that you have put me, my family, our family business, and our family business is doing fine, by the way. We're still in positions that we should never have to be in. You have put I hate you for sitting on a college campus and promoting terrorism that want to kill my people for simply existing. And promoting people that rape little girls and boys and rape women and treat them like property. I hate you. I hate you from the bottom of my heart. There is such a deep, seething hatred for your kind of people that I make a face when even just one of you drive by or I have to see a fag flag in the window. And when I say fag, I'm lumping in all the Democrats and libtards. I know that's not fair. I know there's good gay people that don't want this shit, that think this is ridiculous, and you're but I'm sorry, you're just gonna get lumped in.
If you're shopping for light-duty diesel truck parts, then check out thoroughbreddiesel.com. Here at Thoroughbred
Diesel, why not? Take a look at Thoroughbred Diesel if you want to spit that black smoke in the air and piss off a liberal.
And we're here to get you the right parts.
Not a sponsor at all.
Check out Thoroughbred.
Anyways, I do. I hate you probably as much as I hate Hitler. Unlike Hitler, the damage you have caused isn't so great that you can't be redeemed. And I'm not asking you to throw on a MAGA hat and go to rallies and vote for Trump. I'm just asking you to use common sense and help me, and by proxy, everybody else that's trying to stop what's coming. Please, people, you can be redeemed. We can be neighbors and friends again, but we have to get past this, and you have to be willing to nut up, admit you were wrong on some things, as I'm willing to, and do what's right. Now, keeping all this in mind, I'm done. I need to zone out, play some video games, and think. Because we're all going to have to be doing some serious thinking here. Now, without further ado, a couple of things. Want to get out of the way. A few shout-outs. Shout out to my sexy little dumpling. Shout out to Jacob Quitifa, who can't be with us today. Or any day during the week, really. Shout out to Miss Ryoko and everybody else. A couple of announcements before we leave. First announcement: fuck Ukraine and fuck Zelensky. You can get bent. Huh. Finally, some people agree. Alright, that went on for too long. Get prepared for it again, though, because this next announcement. Fuck Muhammad, fuck Palestine, fuck Hezbollah, fuck Iran, fuck Jordan, fuck Islam in general. You guys can get fucked. I hope you all drown to death in a pool of pig's blood. You are child raping, women beating, Jew murdering scumbags. And I hope all of your 72 virgins have the biggest, thickest tranny cocks you ever seen. Now, if you happen to be part of the aforementioned group and you do not follow Sharia law, then I do apologize, and you're welcome over to my house any day of the week, as long as you're not a terrorist and you don't follow Sharia law. For the libtards, I've said my piece. We gotta come together. You gotta stop being stupid. You gotta understand the shit you believe in is fucking dumb. And you just have to admit that to yourself. And we gotta get together to stop what's coming. Please, please. If we need to all sit down as a group and figure our shit out, and then our ire should be on the government right now. Figuring out how to peacefully remove them from office and peacefully install new people. Alright? We don't need to, I'm not trying to destroy the government, I'm not trying to kill it. I don't want anybody dead. We can get everybody to peacefully resign and figure out getting honest people in there that care about the country and care about the people. So, again, no, I am not abdicating for any violence whatsoever. No violence. I do not want violence. N-O, violence. No. For the government trolls listening, they're going to try and say I said something else that I didn't. I do not want violence. N-O-T, do not. We can figure out a peaceful solution that gets rid of these assholes. So, none for nothing. Good night. Good luck. God bless. And, why not? One more time. Fuck Palestine.